Welcome back. Took a quick break, and I'll walk over here. I'm staying at my daughter's house right now while we're visiting, so I apologize for the light. This is kind of like on a whim type of thing as well. So here are some of the things I bought, and maybe it can give you guys some ideas. I did try to look for some things in the Philippines. I wasn't happy about the prices and the quality. So most of you guys know about shalag. So this is intended to be this is going to be an interior lock for the bedroom. So every time you go in the bedroom, you got to put a combination to go in there. That prevents wandering people going to the bedroom and my walk-in closet as the guests are in there. Anyway, this is for the outdoor, and all of these are for the interior doors that just for the bathroom and so forth. I don't want any keys because it's too much to track. I do have a couple of ones in addition to the combination lock. Is the quick set one. Now, why did I choose this one? Well, quick set locks are the kind that if you see on the quick set, if you see this little hole right here, well, that way you can set multiple locks to one key. Okay, am I able to find that in the Philippines? No. Maybe some other stores, yes, but I really had a hard time finding it. And the cost of this is like $10, and it's really good quality. Now, the problem about the quality is some of these doorknobs and so forth, even with locks, the part that goes in and out. Well, my bathroom door in my rental house, I turned the doorknob, and all of a sudden it's shattered. It shattered like glass, and it was just simply hollow. And maybe the other ones are hollow too, but it's not bad. Anyway, skip to the next one. Like I said, I did buy a paint sprayer. Okay, it is the X5 model. I think the difference between X5 and X7 model is about $100, and the X7 has a nice tall stand for it and all that. It has wheels on it. I don't need that. Be nice, but I'm not sure if it's worth an extra $100. Anyway, so it comes with a short handle and nozzle. So I knew that because I'm going to do it outside and tall ceilings, I bought the extender. Okay, and as well as the same identical nozzle as it came with the box. Why? Well, I'm probably going to screw up and it's going to get clogged really bad, and I'm not going to take a couple months or to get it from my daughter, ordering from Home Depot again. So this is the best kind because it sprays about 8 or 10 inches. Not a whole lot of paint goes out, so it's great for amateurs like myself. Okay, if I hire a painter, like I said in my other video, I just don't like the paintbrush marks and the way they paint and so on. This is the pump keeper or pump armor. When you're not using that, it keeps the inside lube, and it doesn't freeze if you're in a freezing type of climate. I think, don't quote me, but I think if you don't run out of this, you probably can use antifreeze. So anyway, I bought a chainsaw chain from my Milwaukee chainsaw. Now, chainsaw, if you live in a property with a lot of trees, I would suggest you buy an electric one. I love Milwaukee. It's going to set you back some, but if you hire somebody to cut down a tree, they're going to come out there with a machete and start cutting away. Take them all day. And this I discussed earlier. This is the broom to put some texture onto the cement. I didn't get the handle. This is kind of like standard hole to screw in a broom handle type of thing. This was like $15, so that was awesome. This here is going to be for my mud holder. You're going to hold it here, put the mud on top. Now in the Philippines, they're just going to make something homemade. They're going to cut another piece of wood. You got to buy a plywood. Well, I thought this is just, I think under $20. It's made out of aluminum, and it's going to work just fine. Sponges. Oh my goodness. You will not be able to find sponges easily, this type of sponge in the Philippines. Why did I buy it? Well, later on it's going to be tiles. I'm going to have to wipe off the excess mud from the tiles and whatever else. Well, if you don't have this, they're going to use a rag, or they're going to use a different type of sponge, which is really horrific. this is a sponge that you can let's see, you're going to, for example, your mix for the skim coat, you can actually use this as a wet sanding, so it has some texture on this white part here. So I saw it, it was only a few dollars, so why not? Mixers, well, I got two different type of mixers. Now in the Philippines, on Lazada and local hardware, they only have like a couple type. One is like a Mercedes emblem, and the other one could be like a rebar that's going like this. You got the rod, then another rebar shape going across, and it basically is just stir the item. Another shape is you screw like a squirrel. Well, I tried all three. It works for paint and everything else, but I think to mix mud by my Milwaukee drill, this one here, it advertises that that it will probably will less amount of lumping. Okay, so this cost me what, $15 or $20, and maybe another $9 or so for the smaller one, just in case. But I can't get in the Philippines. You know, can't get in Lazada. It sucks. This thing here, nice scraper here. Well, I'm gonna attempt to do some skim coat on the wall. So I got some of these. Do they have this in the Philippines? Yes, but I just wanted this one. I know after I put the skim coat on, I'm not the type of person who's going to get a wooden block, staple or nail on a sandpaper, do it local style, and then sand the wall. Well, I got one of these. Has a nice hard foam on here. Okay, you can see that. And you're going to put a sandpaper on there, and you're going to sand your skim coat nice and flat. Now, some areas are a little too high for you. Same thing, just plastic instead of metal, and you can also mount it onto a broom handle, so it pivots this way and this way. So is it gonna break? Probably, but I'll get some use out of it before that. Now this thing is interesting. So over there I was making cement in a 4-gallon bucket, okay, and it was hard to get mud out from the bottom, mud as in cement. This baby here, guess what? I can go right inside the bucket at the bottom, scoop it out. I'd never seen that before, but it's awesome. See that? I'm sure in the Philippines you can probably home make one of these, but you're not gonna find it. You're gonna have to home make it. So this is also for for tape cutter as well as your skim coat. Now, why did I get this one? They have in the Philippines. Well, they don't have 14-inch one. They have 8, 10, maybe 12. But I got a couple of these. They weren't too expensive. But like I said, why not? I also got this rasp here. Well, some areas where the mud that you put on is too thick and it's hard to sand down. Well, that's what this is for. So it's a hand rasp. There you go. Okay, may need it, may not, who knows. And last but not least, we have Tapcons. So my contractor says the Tapcons in the Philippines happens to be double the price, like 50 cents a piece. So I don't want to do any calculation because it's going to take too long. So I bought this 75 piece for roughly $31. Okay, I bought how many of those? I bought let's see. Okay, I bought 2 boxes of those. No, 3 boxes of those. Okay, and 2 of these boxes of the shorter kind, 1 3/4. Why? Well, the door frame in the Philippines, it comes into 3 pieces, and maybe when I do it, I'll film it. But it's going to be screwing the wood into the cement. Okay, so I figured the wood's going to be 2 inches, then I have about 1 1/4 inch to grab into the cement. But of course, I'm going to countersink the screws and probably put a washer on there and maybe put some, you know, maybe some kind of joint filler in there and then paint it. I don't know. But these other things is what we need as well to hang cabinets, air conditioning units, and so on. So maybe save a couple of dollars, but I'm pretty sure if they had in the Philippines, they'll sell you by the piece, and if you can find it. There's always an issue. The thing is, I got some boots. Well, it's not like the boots in the Philippines. It's like $25 and size 9. It fits me quite well. And you know, I tried to buy some locally in the Philippines. It didn't fit. So looking around, that's all I have for now. This set me quite a bit back. There's some things I'm just not showing right now, but it probably set me back, you know, well over $1,000. So these are some of the ideas that you can bring over from the West, or you have friends that can order from the West and send it to you. By all means. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. I know I'm not at the construction site right now, but please be patient. I deserve a vacation. Take care.